Alright, what is up YouTube? This is going to be an update video about why we've been pretty much missing since February, and we uploaded a video earlier like in the week. I guess we're probably going to be uploading this later in the week.
Lost camera, bye.
We uploaded a video earlier in the week. Did we? We uploaded one today, but this is why we uploaded later. Yeah. So we did upload one earlier in the week, but we've pretty much been on hiatus since our CFO video back in February. I'm going to explain a little bit why that happened. We lost a camera, and no one's really willing to buy a camera.
It's expensive, yo.
Kind of, it's not that it was, I mean, we've had more than enough money to do it. We just all made the conscious choice not to for some reason.
I'm tired of paying up front for everything.
You're the one with the camera.
I didn't lose the camera. It was never my responsibility.
Anyway, going forward, we're going to be our lovely Juan.
I'm sorry.
And basically what happened was we lost the camera. We were borrowing a friend's camera right now for this video and for, I guess, the foreseeable future. I kind of want to expand the channel to include more people than just us in like deck profiles, matches, so it's not always us four doing everything. I'm pretty sure you can guess the cards by now, how many times we've done a roundtable discussion. Spencer, Brandon, the Dark One, me.
Yeah, we missed talk discussions about Fire Collection 2016.
We missed sections about Fire Collection Winter, Set 6, and 2016.
If you want to do a quick rundown on it, Fire Collection, the GRs and triple rares, they're all pretty much dirt. All the G rares and triple rares in the Fire Collection are not that great. They're all like fringe one-ofs in some decks because there's the G-Zone increase. Oh yeah, the G-Zone increase, that changed Vanguard.
Yeah,
like
let's go ahead and go over some rundown quickly of all the things we possibly missed. This will be an update and discussion.
And of course, G-Guards.
The last thing we did was Winter. Winter we didn't actually do. There was nothing really in Winter that was too groundbreaking or even really that meta-defining, unless I missed something.
No sale.
Yes, no sale actually became a deck.
We missed Winter.
Really, the only thing that was in Winter that actually sees play are the 7 Seas Stride.
Yeah.
Because 7 Seas become a pretty meta deck. And Nocio, who's seen a lot of play in Japan and still continues to see play even after the Life Rose ban.
Holy Seraph Nocio is still a strong card. She's not really overpowered. She's a strong card. However, Love Sniper Nocio became a card that was, oh, isn't this neat? To the, oh, why isn't this banned? Because the card is just an absurd card that made Angel Feather way more powerful than they ever probably should have been, and it led to Life Rose getting banned.
Then Set 6, there's nothing really to talk about really in there.
Set 6 was a dirt set outside of about 7 cards.
We got Alt Miles Overstride Fusion, which allowed Alt Mile to be kind of its own deck finally with Brave and stuff. Yeah. We got the Stride Fusion Overstride to Asha, which made the deck actually pretty good with the Bloom ability, allowing you massive power turns over and over.
Because they have power columns of about 10 billion for like no cost, because Bloom is very weird. I'm not saying it should work that way, but I mean, goddamn, it does a lot for a little.
And it turned an unplayable clan like Grand Blue into a really playable clan.
Yeah, Grand Blue is
taking the biggest jump forward in tier lists.
Grand Blue is tier 1. Night Rose is barely hanging on to tier 1, but the 7 Seas variant is absolutely very steadily in tier 1. It's an anti-control kind of control deck.
It's definitely in top 10 best decks in the game, and it's not really going much.
It's really strong, and it's still being played heavy now. Now we go on to Set 7, our Fire Collection 2016 announcement
is where we got the 16 card Generation Zone and a new mechanic called Generation Guard. We first found out Generation Guard in the anime, which uses a G-Guard. They allow you to discard a heal trigger during your opponent's attack to shield for 15k and some of the ability to gain more power or just utility abilities like Rescue One.
Right. Funny thing about this, when the 16G Zone thing was announced, mixed reactions from the community. I think we all said it was maybe should have been lower, but as of this point,
me and Zach immediately played it before 9 o'clock for next stage.
We are 100%. We're all 100% like it's a thing now. We've accepted it, and overall 16G zones, it hasn't hurt the game. It's made it better, especially with the G guards. G guards are absolutely making the game take a little bit more longer. People just aren't dying outright on like turn 3 and 4 anymore. G guards are actually a really good mechanic they added to the game. Finally, after years and years of buffing offense and rush, they finally gave us a defensive option. It's a good one. Out of all the ones in Fire's collection, the only one that's really worth noting is Uluru, because it
was really good.
Because it recycles. Outside of that, all of them are either bad, but you'll play them anyway because you need something else. And then, of course, the biggest controversial thing that happened in Fighters Collection 2016 was the introduction of Air Element Seabreeze, which is essentially Twitter run for Counterblast 2 and discard a card, except it's a G unit instead of a card in your deck. So now it's really hard for Dreadnaught decks to usually screw with you this way. There's still ways to play around it. You just ride another grade 2 and they can't use Seabreeze at all. It's probably the most controversial card in the game right now. We're not going to discuss it here because we've had infighting about it enough. So we're not going to put it on camera, considering it's not our reactions to when the set was first shown. And then, right before Set 7, the other announcement is we have a rules change in Japanese. I'm sure it'll come to English eventually because...
Where Cosmo Pixie Elizabeth
because weird things. Cosmo Pixie Elizabeth
and Doctroid Bifrost are both at 1 per deck.
Yeah, they're both limited to 1 per deck. Game balance, I'm sure, had something to do with it, but from what we understand, the official press from Bushiroad Japan is that they were both limited because of time restraints in matches, because infinite combos are lovely on clocks, and also because Bushiroad is putting their foot down and they do not want the possibility of infinite combos in their game, which Pixie and Life Rose could do in certain situations, so they just put the whole kibosh on the whole thing.
And then we'll go, I don't really want to touch up too much on Set 7, there's going to be a discussion about those two. Set 7 we will have a discussion.
Yeah, all I'll say is Set 7 we will have a discussion within the week, hopefully, that you are watching this video within the week, and we'll talk about it, and from there we will try to get back on track. Yeah. Obviously, and then just touching on it, obviously we have another Bermuda Triangle clan booster that was announced. So we usually don't. Yeah, we're not going to talk about it. All I'll say is this: Bermuda looks like they're in trouble. Harmony is almost making Brave look like a viable mechanic.
Well, mechanic itself's still third.
The Bermuda's not the only good thing coming to Bermuda is a very, very, very needed School of Volatile Olivia reprint. That was 100% needed. Then we have a new technical booster coming out called Glorious Geniuses, or something like that. Something Geniuses.
The Genius Strategy.
Genius Strategy, which is giving bumps to Murakumo. Giving more Murakumo. Good. We saw their Yasui cross try. We'll talk about that in a later date, though. It's a decent card.
Yeah, we're talking about Colony.
They're going to support the Mega Colony. Please don't support Machining's Bushy. Please, for the love of God.
I don't want to destroy her gun.
You can buff Darkface all you want.
You buff Darkface. You buff Rafa.
Please don't make Destroyer playable.
You buff Cyclone Tooth for all I care. I do not want to destroy her.
Please don't make Destroyer playable. That card is just a design mistake. The whole stunning event. Let them lock rear guards for all I care. Just don't let them stun Vanguards anymore.
And then Great Nature, which I'm not really sure what they're gonna do, but hopefully it's pretty good.
Great Nature will be interesting. They're a real fringe kind of tier 1 deck. They could be in tier 2. So they could be tier. They're real risk reward, but regardless. And then very recently we've learned that Set 8 is being announced. We're not going to touch much about it. All we know is that it's giving a much needed reprint to Genesis Dragon and the Steam Messiah. That was 100% needed, and we'll talk more about Set 8
when we get more information.
About it. We know it's supporting 8 clans, and a lot of people are excited about it. It's definitely going to be interesting with these particular clans and what support they're getting, especially when it's kind of weird. It'll be very interesting what direction they take a lot of these. It'll be really interesting to see what direction they take these clans in.
Now, on a less Vanguard note, we're also starting a bit into Weiss.
We may see a bit of it on the channel.
You may see a bit here and there, as much as possible.
We were going to give you Buddy Fight, but Buddy Fight has officially died in our area, so RIP Buddy Fight.
2014 to 2016.
Just as I finally completed my deck and put the new Tsukikage and Byakuya SDs, I now have to say goodbye to them. But it is what it is. As you can see, we're currently at Set 7 pre-release. We've already opened many things out of six pre-release boxes, 6 pre-release boxes. So the 8-pack kits or the 6-pack kits times 8. Surprisingly enough, no SP packs pulled at our particular venue, and no secret generation rares. But out of our 6 cases, we did manage to have 3 GRs and I believe 4 SPs.
3 SPs. We had 6 hits. 3 and 3.
3. Not terrible. It could have been a whole lot better. We did not get many triple rares out of the set. But despite all the hype surrounding Set 7, all their prices are pretty low minus her. So
they're probably going to go up eventually, though.
Yeah, they're all steadily going up as people are buying it out because people weren't expecting the set to be this cheap. So
Alright,
We are back for the foreseeable future. We will once again have deck profiles for you. We've missed a lot of decks that were in the meta, like
we will
No
try to
CL,
get to you as soon as
No
possible.
CL, No CL. We didn't touch on this when we were talking about set 6 real quick, but we didn't talk anything about Sanctuary Guard with the Blaster engine. But obviously, we'll have more deck profiles coming to you soon, and we'll explain everything for you. So for now, we're back. Stay tuned for more videos. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Visit our Twitter and our Facebook. See you later.